Is the video game industry going to crash? Completely, according to Doom co-creator and his wife, John and Brenda Romero, who are video game developers. They have a feeling that a cataclysm is coming to the industry, even worse than the one in 1983. The couple has some very valid points. They remark, for example, the use of AI-generated assets, which are replacing human labor in video game studios. They also talk about the intergalactic budgets of new projects that force games to sell like hotcakes at 5 a.m., man. All of this leads to greedy company executives protecting their year-end bonuses and not caring about laying off hundreds and hundreds of employees to achieve it. Am I right, Electronic Arts? Am I right, Epic Games? And I share the Romero's couple's opinion. We are headed for a dark future if the industry continues with this corporate and greedy approach. How is it possible that a video game costs the same to produce as an Avatar movie? That's ridiculous in my mind. Even my grandma saw the Avatar movies, but she doesn't play video games. Although video games are much more popular in 2026 than in previous decades, they are still a small hobby compared to other audiovisual media, like reading or movies, TV, etc. Bankers, financiers, and Wall Street executives realize that video game industry is a goldmine, and they are ignoring the canary. They are milking the cow dry without nurturing or caring for it. Let's remember the catastrophe that happened in 1983, the crisis that almost wiped out video games before they even became established in the mainstream. This paroxysm in the fledgling video game industry was most acute in the United States. Due to its market popularity and high incomes, every company wanted a piece of the pie, consequently flooding the market with very bad, unoriginal games of generally abysmal quality. This led consumers to limit their interest in video games. Stores had to sell titles at discounts to make a profit and avoid closing, resulting in a fear of creating new games because it was uncertain whether they would sell, even if they were good, high-quality games. It was during this period that the flagship E.T. video game for the Atari 2600 console was made. A game of miserable quality, designed solely to sell because it was based on Spielberg's mega-hit film
E.T. Phone Home.
It was an example of what nearly sank the video game industry. Later, Nintendo's projects led by the master Miyamoto saved the industry on a global scale, with projects crafted with quality and passion for the creative medium. Returning to 2026 for me, hope lies in new studios from countries relatively new to video game development, such as China with Black Myth Wukong, South Korea with Stellar Blade and Crimson Desert, and Poland with studios like CD Projekt Red and Bluebird Team, which are breaking the mold. And of course, the savior, as in the 80s, Japan, will always be there to offer a beacon of hope in video games. Because video games are not just a product in Japan, they are an identity in that country. Also, let's not forget indie games. With love, passion, patience, and hard work, have given the big companies a run for their money, showing them how to create a successful project. I don't think the crisis will be as deep as the one in the 80s, but I'm sure that the modus operandi of the big video game companies has to change. whether they like it or not. If they don't, they'll end up as fossils of an old memory. That's for sure.
Is this more action than even Spider-Man can handle?
Spider-Man, a video game from Parker Brothers, the ones to beat.